This was a great move for both the Celtics and Marcus Smart. Like I said in the last video, the Celtics got longer. Now they can defend Embiid and Giannis and take a little bit of that pressure off of Al Horford. Memphis already has one defensive stalwart in Jaren Jackson, who, by the way, is 23 years old and won Defensive Player of the Year last year. So not only do you have the best paint defender, but now you get the NBA's best perimeter defender for the last 4 or 5 years, the best perimeter defender in the NBA. Once the suspension is over for Ja, you have Smart, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson, and Steven Adams. You have 3 defensive machines, 1 knockdown shooter, and arguably the best talent in the NBA, Ja Morant. This roster matches up well with just about every roster in the West. I think this matches up well against the Suns, but here's my thing. I think this roster is the perfect counter to the Nuggets. Memphis has a lot of big bodies down low, a lot of length off the bench. Brandon Clark, Xavier Tillman, even Kenny Lofton Jr. and Zaire Williams. These guys coming up who you can throw in there. They're 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". That's where the NBA is going. You also have Marcus Smart, who could guard Murray. If there's anybody in the NBA who could guard Murray, who could guard Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, you would want Marcus Smart. Jokic still might get his 30, 10, and 12, but in my opinion, the Grizzlies are the only roster that is constructed properly to beat the Nuggets. Take the defense aside. You have 4 players on the Grizzlies who could drop 20 points. Ja Morant averaged 26 points per game last year. Desmond Bane had 21. Jaren Jackson had 18. The reason why I put Marcus Smart up there is because Marcus Smart may not drop 20 on an every night basis, and nobody expects him to do that. But he will hit open threes, and he will be aggressive if he has the opportunity to score. Ja Morant has to realize that this team is capable to win a championship. They weren't good in the West last year. Their roster was not good enough to beat the Nuggets. Their roster wasn't good enough to beat the Lakers. This roster is. The Nuggets still have the best roster in the NBA, but if there was a roster that I think could counter the Nuggets, it would be the Grizzlies.